Thank you for clicking and watching the video. Please subscribe. Thank you. Please share. Thank you. Please hit that notification bell and get notified when I post. Thank you. Please go to the links below on my video for Patreon. Email me. Follow me on social media. Or buy a t-shirt. Appreciate it. This is part 2 of Taurus's reading for February of 2020. I'm going to be doing Epic Tarot deck reading for each of the cards I did in part 1. If you are watching this and you didn't watch part 1, go to my channel and find Taurus part 1 February 2020 and watch that and then come back, or whatever you want to do. That's up to you. Starting off, current position. Why is the star in the current position for Taurus in February of 2020? The 10 of Chalices. The chalice fulfilled. When the dream of the chalice is realized, the mundane reveals its magic and separation evaporates, giving way to intimacy. Everyone is allowed to be and all are better for it. So that's why you're in the current situation of the star with feeling good, having hopes, having belief, having faith. Things are working out. Why is the Ace of Wands in reverse? Challenging or helpful energies for Taurus in February of 2020. With that 10 of Chalices there, I'm seeing on the star, I'm seeing fulfillment of your inner, like, spiritual, religious, whatever you believe in. You're like full of happiness and hope inside, like you're a little kid again, and the mystical creatures are just chilling. Ace of Wands, challenge in reverse, challenges or helpful energies for Taurus, February 2020. 8 of Swords. The enigma of the sword. When in a difficult situation with no apparent way out, the solution can be found in the less obvious place. Find out what is causing the pain of your attacker and heal it. So if you see she's being attacked by some giant creature that has a sword inside of it, so if she pulls out, it's like the thorn in the lion, you pull the thorn out, the lion like helps you, or like in 10,000 BC, the movie, there's a saber-tooth and he's in a pit with a bunch of stuff, and he falls in the pit, wakes up, and it starts raining, and they're about to drown, and he can get out and leave the saber-tooth to drown, or he can help the saber-tooth, which will entail help him fulfill his destiny. I hope that means something for you with that Ace of Wands. If you watch part 1, you'll get more out of the Ace of Wands and why it's in reverse and why it's there. And your challenges are helpful energies. Why is the 2 of Wands here? For the basis of the situation, past issues for Taurus in February of 2020. The Two of Chalices. The chalice shared. Intimacy blossoms and harmony grows as two hearts draw close to each other in a balanced and loving relationship. Nourish what nourishes you. Care for it and keep safe. So, with the Two of Wands looking forward and moving on, it's there because you and whoever you care for are gotten like this, and peas and carrots, you know. Before, you know, like you guys are best friends or working out or having a great time together. Whoever's in closest to you in your life. So you don't have to worry about that or work on that anymore. You can move forward to your new things in life that you're wanting to accomplish. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? In the immediate past, what is behind you? Taurus, February of 2020. Three of Swords in reverse. Now, cards in reverse get half the effect from the card. So you're getting half the effect of this Three of Swords. The sword weighs heavy. Everyone says they want the truth. If they knew the pain it could cause, they would not always be so eager. You have discovered a truth and now must carry it and its consequences with you. So maybe it was something you did in the past recently, having to do with that Queen of Pentacles. Or maybe you've come to peace with it, whatever your past is. That's what I'm thinking. Because the Queen of Pentacles is kind of a nurturing card. Maybe you've had issues with nurturing yourself or others. So you've come to terms with that. Now it's in reverse, so it's only half the meaning or half the power of the card. So it's not like what I'm saying is completely accurate, but it's pretty close. Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here? The crowning thoughts for Taurus in February of 2020. Devil. Addiction. Maybe you've moved away from things you were addicted to, or a cycle of life that you continuously went through and you just got fed up with. Because, you know, the Eight of Cups is about moving on from emotional past or emotional things or cycles that you go through. Devil. Chained demon. When we lock up parts of ourselves, their natures transform to something wild and hungry and dangerous. Instead, free yourself and allow your parts to grow in a loved and healthy way as they were meant to be. That goes back to that Eight of Swords that we were talking about earlier with that giant beast. The giant beast is also holding a rose as well. I don't know if you can see that. So maybe you're the beast and the woman in distress at the same time. It's like pretty much inner turmoil there. King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here for the immediate future for Taurus in February of 2020? Moon. The maiden behind the mirror, you think you are looking at reality, but it is your own projections. Look around the mirror, leaving your expectations behind, and you will discover a different reality. I said the King of Cups could represent a Cancer, and the Cancer's planetary sign is the Moon, and then the Moon shows up. You need to accept whatever it is about yourself or who may be coming in your life, which may be a Cancer, isn't as you would hope for or expect, but that doesn't mean they're not worthy of your love or compassion or relationship. It's just you need to keep yourself in check, or check yourself before you wreck yourself and ruin a good thing. Why is the Six of Swords in the fears, emotional concerns regarding the situation for Taurus, February of 2020? This card has come up for every reading. It's the Wheel. In reverse, though. The Returning. Circumstances may seem to change, but unless you change, everything remains the same. Wandering off in different directions without experiencing and learning is only a distraction. And also, you keep doing the same thing expecting different results. That means you're insane. So the Six of Swords, moving from why is it there to inform you of your fears and to move away from them, because that's what the Six of Swords is. It could be depression and stuff like that, being locked in. It's never going to change. Things are always going to be depressing. But it's there because it's letting you know that unless you change yourself or your mentality, it's not. You're going to be insane. And you go insane from it. Environmental factor. Why is the Four of Pentacles here, and how others see Taurus in February of 2020? And if you go watch part 1, you'll see that the Six of Swords, the Wheel, Eight of Cups, and the Devil all tie together. I mean, everything ties together here in this reading. It's pretty clear to me. Back to the Four of Pentacles and how others see you, Taurus. Why is it there? Death in reverse. So it's only half the effect of the card. The Child of Tears. We mourn the loss of life, of changes in our world. Death is part of the life cycle. Tears are how we measure the loss and remember the cost of separation. So that's why people see you the way that they do. They think you have some kind of inner turmoil, which goes back to the Wheel, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords with that beast. And then you just got to check yourself with that Moon there, with your immediate future. You know, I read the horoscope. It talks about all that too in the first video. Why is the Nine of Cups here for your hopes, what you really wish for, Taurus, in February of 2020? The Ten of Swords. The sword's work is done. At the end of the day, after all the arguments are made and debates run dry, the real gift of the sword is understanding. When everyone around is in agreement, pain eases and healing begins. So that's why you hope for abundance. You know, remember the Nine of Cups was in reverse, so that means you were only getting half the effect of your hopes, so it's not completely... I would assume that you're really hoping for everything just to be peaceful and relaxing in your life. That's what I'm getting from the Ten of Swords. Because the Cups is emotion, so it's just all about your emotions and how you're kind of fed up with things. I mean, going back to all the other cards, that's where it's painting the picture for us here. Why is the Ace of Swords here for the outcome for Taurus in February of 2020? The Ace of Cups. So now we have three aces here. Well, Ace of Chalices. We have Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, but the Ace of Chalices is in reverse. So you're only getting, it's emotion, so you're only getting half of the power or the effect of the card. The Chalice recognizes you desire reconnection with the divine, either directly or through connection with others. That desire guides you through your journey. Embrace all that satisfies it. Reject all that does not. So that's why the Ace of Swords is in your outcome. Next, I'm going to pull a card from Sacred Powers, reading cards for the overall reading, conclusion of everything for February of 2020. Why is the Page of Swords, King of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Magician in reverse in the fan for additional clues and guidance about Taurus in February of 2020? Sound. Sound is a form of energy which resonates deep within our soul. It can inspire us to go beyond expectations, or it can assist us through times of sadness, moving us on a deep emotional level and transcending individuals, groups, communities, and cultures. From the beginning, our mother's heartbeat had the potential to soothe, calm, and settle us within the womb. Music is a consistent factor in our life. Most of us listen to some form of music every day. As a powerful medicine, music supports relaxation, communication, healing, and enjoyment. Sound can energize or relax you. It can support your through bad times or inspire you to move beyond your own limits. Music is the universal language of the soul. It inspires and aligns the self with its own style. What does yours say about you? What are the words you repeat out loud and use within your inner voice? Does this accurately represent you or your soul? Music identifies mood, so pay attention. Right now you are heavily influenced by music. Lyrics are powerful. Words spoken and heard with repetition impact the psyche. You are being encouraged to evaluate your choice of communication with yourself and others. What are you and who are you choosing to listen to? Much like life, music is organized chaos. It can either be beautiful or a potential disaster. It is time now to organize your life. Set future goals and plans to support a positive lifestyle. Assess your voice and your tone with others. Are you miscommunicating your emotions to your partner, children, family, friends, or work colleagues? Education and learning new skills is possible now when you are open to creative methods and are bringing new life to projects and career options. Stagnant energy can be transmuted easily through artistic and musical expression. Sketch, draw, paint, sing, dance, or play an instrument to support creativity and breathe life into old energy. Affirmation. I listen to create power within me. I resonate with the beat of the universe. And that's your reading, Taurus. See you next month.